Hello, fellow traders. Paul Lemmel got another good-looking stock coming off of IPO back in 2024. We have some really good cycles in play on this one, and it does have a little bit more risk than I'm crazy about on these IPOs, just because of where you would expect these cycles to play out based on the deep cup retrace. But we're going to put it on probation here for a couple weeks and see how the price action unfolds. But I'll break down the cycles when we come back here in a minute. But first, before we dive in, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. It really helps us reach more traders like you and keeps you updated on our latest trading tips. Also, we're looking for talent, maybe someone who's not locked into their own way of trading and is open to exploring a new outside-the-box form of cycle-based trading, which we use to swing trade equities and day trade indexes, SPY, QQQ, and futures. If you have any interest in that, DM me through our social media or email me at paul@bigkahnatradingclub.com and I'll give you more information. Okay, taking a look at the market rating, we're still maintaining an A+. This could go on for months. We're actually very good position to have an extended trend, potentially 4, 6, 8 months or longer out of that cup if this holds up. So A+, A5 on the score. If you want to find out more about how we got there, bigkahnatradingclub.club/market-rating. Okay, here's the cycle breakdown on this. We had a TD6 off of the IPO back in July of 2024, and just bled pretty much off of that. The one redeeming thing that I like about this in the cup is the fact that we found support at that 750 PPP. We didn't go down to the wrong side of the tracks below $5, $3, $2 or so. So there's obviously some quality about this particular stock that is displayed in the price action. So cycle wise, we had a TD6 cycle, then a TM-4, it's a 10 to 13 month cycle, and then we popped a really nice gain off that TM-4, about 113%. So what we're looking for right now is pretty high probability we're going to get a TD6 or a TM1 cycle to get out of the cup, or at least out of the handle over here. So you can just see the price action on a pullback. Went to 18 bucks and pulled back to 14 bucks, near that $15 PPP. And so I expect a spike up here in the next few days, and then a few day pullback, and that's going to give us an indication of how that price squeeze is setting up. So all we need to do is get up in these this higher region over here. The one thing that I fear about this is the fact that typically we have the 1.5 year cycle is typical for a deeper cup off of an IPO, and that's 6 or 7 months out. So we probably will get a good indication whether it's going to be sufficient to work off this TM-5 cycle, or we need to wait for a more extended cycle. Either way, if that was to happen, it's quite possible that you get the breakout. Even with a couple months of trading action over here, it could hold above this entry point here. That's fine if you buy this stock. It's not so fine if you buy options that just whittle away the time value on it. So that's one of the things that a little bit concerning. It's going to drive the score down in this particular play. But the good thing about it is just the big BMI off the floor and the good quality price action on the pullback so far. So if we get a nice little setup on the pullback here and then an immediate pop up back up here, this could be a really good long-term play, especially since we have high cup BMI, basically about 2.7. I'll get some price targets when we get back on this one. If you're unfamiliar with any of the trading terms I'm using, you can find our club lingo at bigkahnatradingclub.club/lingo. Okay, here's some price targets based on the TM2 cycle off of lows, the 3.5 month cycle. The north channel of that is around 20 bucks. Be a small gain if it hit that, and continue consolidating back down. And the TM2, the X channel, would be about a 100% gain if it hit that channel line, and the TM2 2X would be about 135, 140% if it hit that. So, with these channel lines right here, based on the fact we have no overhead supply back here in and deep high momentum cup. This could go a lot further than these channels, but let's just work with what we have right now. We have basically a couple channel extensions, and this could, end up being a pretty long sideways up here, just based on the fact at that point, let's just say you get up to that 35 area, you're at 400 and close to 500% up here. So more than likely basement supply is going to kick in here unless you have super fundamentals on it. So you can dig under the hood and see if you have the confidence to hold through all that, but just know that there's going to be a lot of selling pressure coming in at these channel extensions. But overall, it looks pretty darn good. WBTN Webtoon Entertainment Inc. If you're interested in our trading style and want to join the club or get one-on-one coaching, head over to cycletradingtraining.com. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.